Well, I may not have my deleter paper yet, or as Amazon legitimately spells it, Derita. Racists. But I have my establishing shot here. You know what I love about establishing shots? If you're plowing through your drawings like your first draft is your final draft, and then have a moment of clarity that your story actually sucks, which has been the history of Devin and Trevor, and you throw it all out in the trash, you know what you can always salvage? The innocent establishing shots. As long as the location is still a part of your story, all the work you put into the piece of pure scenery is a perfectly acceptable thing to hold on to. And I've been through a lot with this piece. I had it with me in my truck while working up north when the greasy, muddy road sucked me into a gully and I rolled it. It was the mud's fault. I saved the massive piece of paper from a burning wreck. It wasn't burning. And I saved the even more days of work I put into it later by scrapping the rest of the comic and keeping this one 2-page spread. And these are the guidelines from the manga templates. Here in the red will be where print can be inside and would be the most visible, but the border of the page is actually as far as the green and blue. So I get to keep all of what's inside it. I lose the head of the roller coaster. That's too bad. Her I can move. And speaking of, so this thing is like a Where's Waldo. And this girl's name here, her name is Tavia, and she functions in my story as the Waldo. You know what Waldo had? He had friends, he had enemies, and he had other bullshit to find, and that's where you come in. You can be the other bullshit, I mean friends that are hidden in the crowd. Would you like to be drawn into my crowd? Well then, follow me over on Twitch, so you know when I'm live, and comment in the chat. I have to fill this thing with people somehow, so why not fill it with handsome devils and devilesses like yourselves? And I mean like you in that I'm drawing a new U-type, legally distinct character. You can always use the image as an avatar all you want, but that's all I can offer. But when you have the manga in hand, say, I'm a character in it. Find me! Find me like your Waldo girls, you'll say. This has been day 2 of 100 Days of Making Manga. Get subscribed and follow the progress, and I'll see you in my streams. Would you like to see what a finished comic of mine might look like? Right now on Indiegogo, I have released a short and sweet 8-pager called Worm Food. A zombie comic where the worms who eat us in the end must fight for their lives against their own food. Get one and give one in a campaign designed for sharing. Link in description. Thank you kindly.